Hey curl friends, this week I am coming to you with my top 10 curly hair no-nos. These are things that we just do and we don't know that they are wrong. I hope that you guys are able to learn something new. So without further ado, let's get started. My number one no-no is shampooing your hair more than once a week. What I like to do, because sometimes I do feel like my hair starts to get a little bit dirtier throughout the week, especially during the summertime because I'm sweating and it's super hot and it's super humid, I like to co-wash. And that is essentially using a very lightweight conditioner to take out all of the product and the buildup that has accumulated in my hair over that week. And you do the same process that you would with your average shampoo. Shampooing your hair more than once a week is not the best for our hair, so try not to do it as much. So my no-no number two is to be careful with the products that you are putting in your hair. This is specifically including shampoo, because a lot of shampoos have sulfates in them. And for those of you guys who don't know what sulfates are, sulfate is the main product in all of soaps, in dishwasher soap, in detergent, and unfortunately in your shampoo as well. So if you are not careful, you are washing your hair with that and it is stripping your hair of all of its moisture. We also need to be mindful of silicones, which are found in our conditioners and some of our other products. Silicone has that very slick feel, so if you feel like your conditioner is amazing because it's super slippery, it might not be the best for your hair. We also need to be careful with alcohols and parabens. So these are all ingredients that, again, they're not good for your hair, whether it's that they're stripping away from your hair or they're adding too much gunk on your hair that keeps your hair from breathing. Those are no-nos, no. Number three no-no is heat damage. We all know and we've all heard that applying too much heat can cause frizz and it can take away from your hair's natural curl pattern. I have made a list for you guys of the things that cause heat damage in our hair. Number one, the flat iron. Number two, the curling iron. Number three, the blow dryer, but that one has an asterisk on it because the blow dryer, you can actually use it to diffuse your hair, which I've talked about in my videos before, and we will talk about that in a second. The next few things that are causing heat damage on your hair, they're pretty subtle when it comes to noticing that they actually cause heat damage, and people don't notice them and they don't take account into the fact that these things are causing damage to their hair. But I am here to unveil and I'm here to tell you the truth. Number one, the sun. Think about it. It is directly shining on your head. My opinion is that you wouldn't have to use a heat protectant against the sun all year round, but those very sunny, very hot days in the summer, I would definitely say to try to use some kind of heat protectant because it's sun that's blazing hot on our hair. The next one is so important, and honestly, when I found out that this was causing heat damage in my hair, I flipped. It's the water running in your shower.
The water running in your shower.
I love to immerse myself in blazing hot water, as hot as my shower can go. That's how hot it will be for me. If the hot water is running down my scalp and it's hitting the top of my head, of course these are all gonna be frizzy. It just makes sense, but your girl had no idea. Cold water locks moisture into your hair. Honestly, I saw a humongous difference when I started using cold water on my curls. It doesn't feel great. It's definitely an acquired custom. You have to build up to it. You can do it. My next no-no is not deep conditioning at least once a week. Y'all, deep conditioning has saved my hair, especially after dyeing it and bleaching it and doing all this crazy stuff to it. Deep conditioning has helped so much, whether it's with a mask, whether it's with some avocado and some eggs. Deep condition, please. My next no-no is detangling with anything other than conditioner. Negative. Shampoo is not meant to detangle. It doesn't help. It will break your hair. Like, you will try to go in there and you will break all of your hair off. Detangle with conditioner in the shower. Your hair must be soaking wet. In the shower, pump some conditioner, put it all over your hair. You need to detangle from the ends of your hair. So starting off from there and then building your way up. Do not try to go in with a bristled brush and detangle your hair. Those bristles will break your hair and you will have no hair. It will just all fall out. You guys know me, I love my Denman brush, and I have tried to detangle with my hair with my Denman brush, and I have so much hair that falls out. And then I will try to detangle with my wide tooth comb, and it's like not even compared. There is no comparison. Detangle either with your fingers, or if you're feeling lazy like me, with a wide tooth comb. No number 6. I've seen people do this. They grab their whatever, pump, mix that bad boy, and they just go like this. Yo, please don't do that. No. Apply from the bottom and work its way up, because what really truly needs the help is not your roots. Like, they're there, but they're not going anywhere. This is what's going places. That's what needs the most product. And when I mean product, I mean conditioner, I mean your gels, your serums, all of those. The only thing that I apply directly to my scalp, number 1 is oils, and number 2, it's whenever I'm shampooing. I'm not shampooing the ends of my hair. I'm only shampooing where there is buildup. I will let the water run, and of course the shampoo has to get through the rest of my hair, and that is how I allow all of the product that is left on my hair to come off. Now that we're talking about products, here's a little half tip. Feel free to mix your products together. Make a cocktail, make a concoction, mix it all up. Everyone's hair works differently, and I have a really hard time just sticking to one product after I have washed my hair. There's too much frizz. So girl, mix it up and apply. No number 7. So I kind of talked about this for the last no, and that was like applying your products like this. So there's 2 things that I need you to know to appropriately apply products to your hair. You need to section. Sections will make sure that there is product everywhere. You don't want there to be too much product on the top and not enough on the bottoms. You don't want there to be too much product all right here and nothing back here. You want it to be even. I will section off my hair into 4, so I have my quadrants, and from there I will apply the product on each little quadrant, making sure that every strand is coated, raking my fingers through and making sure that that product is everywhere. Then that's when I go in with my Denman brush and I will, brush out and about. No number 8, don't dry your hair with your average towel. Honestly, it will cause a lot of frizz. What I encourage you to do is to wrap your hair in an old t-shirt. That will help with frizz and breakage. You can also use a microfiber towel, and then after drying with either a microfiber towel or with your t-shirt, you can air dry your hair, or you can diffuse so that you're not drying them in hot air, because that hot air will create heat damage and cause frizz. No number 9 is about the way that we sleep. So a lot of us kind of just like to go to sleep where we are, and we won't do anything to our hair because we don't know the effects that our sleep actually has on our hair, and you will break so many hairs just in your sleep. So to combat all of that breakage and the frizz that will come with it, you need to convert to the silk life. That basically means to sleep with a silk bonnet, or with a silk wrap, or with a silk pillow. All of the silk is going to protect your hair. I will go as far as saying that using silk anything for your hair at night will allow you to wake up with great hair. The way that you can wrap your hair to do what is called the pineapple method. And basically, you pull all your hair up into a pineapple. And then you're going to wrap your hair with your silk wrap. My very last no-no is not trimming your hair. We all want long, beautiful, pretty curls. But if you are not trimming your hair, what is happening is your split ends, they're coming no matter what. Because your hair is rubbing on your clothes, you're hugging people and it's rubbing on them and their clothes. So when they do come, they will start off at the ends of your hair. Once that hair strand starts to separate from one strand into two very thin ones, over time, those two strands, they're just gonna keep splitting and splitting and making its way up your hair. Make sure that you're taking care of those ends. Thank you so much for bearing with me and making it all the way to the end of this video. If you have made it this far, why don't you comment something that you have never heard before, and I will see you guys soon.